Ministers Kailash Gehlot from Bijwasan, Rajkumar Anand from Patel Nagar and former Delhi Congress Chief Arvinder Singh Lovely from Gandhinagar. BJP's Parvesh Verma is all set to contest against Arvind Kejriwal from New Delhi, and Kalka Ji is going to be an interesting seat to watch out for, as it is going to be BJP's Ramesh Bidhuri versus AAP's Atishi versus Congress's Alka Lamba. Other key players in the BJP list are Manjinder Singh Sirsa, who is contesting from Rajouri Garden. The party has pitted former Chief Minister Sahib Singh Verma's son, Pravesh Sahib Singh Verma, against Aam Aadmi Party Chief Arvind Kejriwal in New Delhi. Undoubtedly, the New Delhi constituency is now set to see a big ticket fight among a former Chief Minister and the sons of two former CMs, as the Congress has already fielded former Delhi Chief Minister Sheila Dikshit's son, Sandeep Dikshit, from the seat. Interestingly, tomorrow Prime Minister Modi will also be inaugurating and laying the foundation stone of multiple development projects worth over 12,000 crore rupees, and he will also be undertaking a ride in the Namo Bharat train. This will include the inauguration of the 13-kilometer stretch of Delhi-Ghaziabad-Meerut Namo Bharat corridor between Sahibabad and New Ashok Nagar, worth around 4,600 crore rupees. And so the question is, will Bharatiya Janata Party's mega infra push for Delhi be able to trump the freebie promises by Aam Aadmi Party and Congress's guarantees soon to be announced? Also, is Delhi yet another example of a bipolar contest between BJP and Aam Aadmi Party, or is there still hope for the third player, Congress, which critics believe has been relegated to the margins? Who has the edge? Let's weigh up in just a bit. All right, on that note, let me also introduce our esteemed guests today. I'm joined in by Mr. R.P. Singh, who's the national spokesperson for the Bharatiya Janata Party, Priyanka Kakkad, who's the chief national spokesperson for the Aam Aadmi Party, Mahima Singh, who's the spokesperson for the Congress Party, and Mr. Rajagopalan, who's a senior journalist. Many thanks to you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining in. Sardar R.P. Singh, the big question right now is Virendra Sachdeva only going to fight or not? And the fact that his name is not there in today's list is an indication that BJP is on shaky ground. It's not confident, which is why they've not fielded their own Delhi BJP chief.
That's our strategy. I mean, even in Haryana, our party president never contested. We need someone to ensure that every seat is won. I mean, everyone doesn't need to contest. I mean, it's party to decide and also the individual to decide that what role he has to play. So he's a party president. He is going to show that each and every seat we win. But let Mr. Kejriwal decide that what is going to be his future. He's pitched against the Parvesh Verma, the former CM son, the former Lok Sabha member parliament, and then he's on a shaky ground today because people of New Delhi are going to rout him out. As he did with Sheila Dikshit, this is going to happen to him this time. Be prepared. Mr. Kejriwal should be prepared for this. So is Atishi ji. Ramesh Bidhuri is a formidable candidate. I mean, he was the MLA earlier, two-time Lok Sabha member parliament, and very strong candidate from Kalka ji. And I'm telling you today, I know people personally because of certain Sikh clergy staying there. They have given me feedback that Atishi will lose election this time.
Priyanka Kakkad, I want to quickly bring you in.
Former CM and the present CM.
Right, but many would want to know, is legacy of former chief ministers going to help your party rescue or even the Congress party fight against the Aam Aadmi Party? But let me quickly bring in Priyanka Kakkad. Priyanka Kakkad, Kailash Gehlot, or even a Rajkumar Anand, or even Kartar Singh Tawar. Will everybody saying that BJP now stands to benefit out of these former Aam Aadmi Party champions? Are you now also, do you agree that former Aam Aadmi Party champions are now going to be aiding BJP in that victory that they are hoping for?
Akanksha ji, we will let time do the talking. I think we all know what happened to people who quit AAP and what happened, what the outcome was. I think you have to please decipher what R.P. Singh ji said. a dynast is fighting the elections and he proudly said so. Somebody who always spoke against परिवारवाद 10 साल से आपको बेवकूफ बना रहे थे कि परिवारवाद नहीं है भाजपा में, और आज कितनी
नरेश बलियान की
pride बोला
पत्नी का
कि
क्या नाम
former
है?
CM son. बीच में बोलना शुरू कर देते हैं ये आप. आकांक्षा जी, you'll have to moderate. I will debate only if you moderate, and please ensure that we get equal time.
Right, it's a very short debate because
Please,
I am
Akansha
only
ji, I
left with
expect that of
another
you.
15-16 minutes. Yes, please go ahead, finish your point.
Yes, please tell him not to interrupt. I heard him patiently.
All right,
He should have some
actually,
manners. I know
I
he's from
actually
BJP.
request all the panelists to give each other their adequate time to speak, and I will come back to you for rebuttals. Please go ahead.
So he just took pride in the fact कि ये परिवारवाद को बढ़ावा दे रहे हैं. यही पार्टी है जो दोगली, दो मुँहे सांप वाली, जो पहले परिवारवाद के अगेंस्ट थी. Next he said that he is Parvesh Verma ji is contesting, again an icon of परिवारवाद, again an icon of somebody जो काला धन खुलेआम बांट रहे हैं और बेशर्मी से कह रहे हैं तो मैं तो करूंगा. Against these two परिवारवाद लोग, there is a आम आदमी who somebody who left his IRS job, went to the jhuggis, understood their problems, gave 200 units of free electricity, 400 units of electricity, the cheapest in India is in Delhi, the least inflation, सबसे कम महंगाई in Delhi, least food inflation in Delhi. All of these are central government आंकड़ाs, you can fact check me. Now they are pitching parivarvad against a common man. So be it, we'll see who the Janta prefers. That is for time to tell. We have enough work to show for the past 10 years, and we will humbly go to the ground, tell the people what all work we have done. We will tell them कि भाजपा अपने 20 राज्यों में कहीं 24 घंटा बिजली भी नहीं दे पाती, फ्री बिजली तो दूर की बात है. We will tell them in Haryana BJP sends its children to Israel in a war to fight. दिल्ली में सबसे कम जॉबलेसनेस है, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट का आंकड़ा ये कहता है. We will tell them मोदी जी promised 15 lakh but delivered nothing.
Mahima, RP Singh, I'm going to give you time for a rebuttal, but Mahima, just today we've heard Arvind Kejriwal raise the question to all the journalists that आप कांग्रेस को इतना सीरियसली क्यों लेते हैं, जनता ने सीरियसली लेना बंद कर दिया है. He's also accused the Congress party of playing team B to the BJP. But you know, the question that came to my mind was, is he even taking the alliance seriously if he's not taking Congress party seriously?
Jai Hind, Akanksha, let's take the federal structure of this country seriously first and foremost. Going forward, let me tell you and your viewers that it is the Congress that is going to cut the edge in this election, as BJP and AAP stage the deceptive duel before the people of the state that they brought to a stalemate. Over the last 11 years, if you remember, Delhi has seen the most number of movements, andolans, you see, from wrestlers to farmers to the Jahangir Puri scandal to the Shaheen Bagh riots, what not. The state of law and order is in shambles, Akanksha. And I am reminded of GNCTD Act, how the BJP imposed it on Delhi and how the Aam Aadmi Party did not prevent it. Yes, we came together and, on one stage in India to protect our constitutional rights, constitutional values. And we stood for the chief minister who was wrongfully arrested by the BJP in its most corrupt and bigoted ways. But today, when the BJP is opening its sack of trickery to trick the people of Delhi, and the Aam Aadmi Party is evading accountability, it is the Congress that's going to cut the edge.
All right, but
because
when you
we
talk
are here
about
to
cutting
remind
the edge,
public-
no, you spoke about federal structure, and which is why I want to ask you, hypothetically, let's assume for a second that the Congress wins Delhi election. Are you not going to be plagued by the same problems that are currently being faced by the Aam Aadmi Party? If one were to look at that face-off that's taking place between the LG and the Delhi government on a daily basis, what is going to be your winning formula then?
On one end, Akanksha, there is the BJP that won its last election in Delhi 31 years ago. On the other side, there is the Aam Aadmi Party who came to power by tricking the people through Anna Hazare Andolan. So here is the Congress Party, which is always working on policies in tandem with the public, in constant dialogue with the public. And our promises that are going to be made that you will see in the form of our guarantee card will be based on well-researched material, will be based on the true feedback from people. And after all, at the end of the day, see, Aam Aadmi Party and us, while we stand together on the national front, we will still have a healthy fight. But the BJP, Who are they? Floating as their candidates? Pravesh Verma, Ramesh Bidhuri. You don't remember how Ramesh Bidhuri abused the Muslims representative Danish Ali on the floor of the house,
All right.
and that is what.
All
they
right.
are set
I
out
want to
do
bring in.
in
I
Delhi.
want to bring in Sardar RP Singh. RP Singh, I'm sure you want to come up with a rebuttal, but the big question also is going to be about Prime Minister's mega infra push. How will the BJP be able to justify Dilliwala's tax collection?
Well, let's talk about the facts in Delhi. Is the air good outside when you move out of your studio or move out of house? Air good today? Air quality good? I mean, there are more than 3 lakh children who are suffering because of the air quality in city. They are going to hospital. They are admitted in hospital because of bad air quality in city. 3,38,000 to be precise. Is water good enough to drink? I mean, can you drink water from tap? I mean, it's all poison which is being served to Delhi through tap. And then
What are they
there
doing
are
sitting in
cases of
center?
diarrhea which is happening every. Can I?
Mahima,
please? I never
he didn't
interrupted
intervene or interrupt when you were speaking.
I can intervene while he speaks
So-
because he interrupted
so
when I
wha-
was. 1 crore children dropped out of schools in BJP ruled
Priyanka, it's
states.
not
This
fair.
is the
You
state
know,
of education.
I'm going to come to you as well, right?
It wasn't fair when he did.
And I did check him for that. RP Singh.
So let's talk about schools. 1.5 lakh children are being pushed out of 9th and 11th because they want to improve the result of 10th and 12th every year, and then their future is in dark every year. That's the state of. And please go through Justice Manmohan, who is the Chief Justice now, his observation about Delhi schools. He says they are being run in 10 sheds, more than 140 children in a class. It's not my observation. It's the observation of the court under Chief Justice now, then Justice Manmohan. So this is the condition of Delhi. What has improved in Delhi? There are only 7,200 buses where 15,000 were required 10 years back, out of which 1,900 has been provided by the Prime Minister Modi.
All right.
The infrastructure in city
I
has
want
been
to
provided
quickly
by Prime
bring
Minister
in
Modi.
Mr.
not by them.
Rajgopalan.
There-
Mr. Rajgopalan, thank you for so patiently awaiting your turn. I want to ask you whether it's the promise of welfare schemes or the existing law and order issues. Many, the Aam Aadmi Party is quick in raising the lawlessness as well in the national capital, rightly so. But I want to ask you, will this end now, even if it is not Aam Aadmi Party coming to power, or if there is a double engine ki sarkar?
The piece of paper next to my bed.
Mr. Rajgopalan.
Yes. Now the tough is is going to be very, very tough, Akansha. My understanding is in 2014, when Mr. Kejriwal went to contest against Prime Minister in Varanasi, now that is taunting him. Now the Delhi election is going to be Modi versus Kejriwal. It versus BJP. The reason being, yesterday after Narendra Modi gave this type of apata like that, it is going to be the template for another 10-15 days. It's going to pick up. It will be escalated further. Second, tomorrow when Prime Minister inaugurates the infrastructure development, as you mentioned, what is the answer from Congress or from Aam Aadmi Party? Second thing, even if Arvind Kejriwal wins with the landslide 70 out of 70, will he become the chief minister? Because he has to knock the doors of Supreme Court. So therefore, why should voters elect Mr. Arvind Kejriwal? There are a lot of thinking going on among the elect people that Arvind Kejriwal was not asked to sign the files. Therefore, he supposed to be elected. Will he be a chief minister? Will he go to Supreme Court and seek the relief for
All right.
that?
No, there's no doubt that brand Kejriwal has received a massive dent in the years gone by, especially in this tenure. And there is a credibility crisis which is plaguing the Aam Aadmi Party, which is why I want to bring in my Priyanka, in fact, on that note. Priyanka wants to make a point. Yes, Priyanka, go ahead.
I just want to state this on national television that ये दुष्प्रचार है भाजपा का कि अरविंद केजरीवाल जी cannot work as a CM. You will recall that he was allowed to work even while he was in jail. Even then he continued to work for Delhi. So that is one. Secondly, नहीं sir, it's not a laughing matter. मतलब इंटेलिजेंट बात कर लो ना थोड़ी.
It's a laughing matter. You're mocking the judiciary.
We have done things that the BJP hasn't been able to do in any of its 20 states. Sir, please stop interrupting. I don't know what happens to RP Singh ji whenever I start speaking.
Priyanka, okay, go ahead, make your point. I have a question, counter question to that.
Please go ahead with your question.
Yeah, so I have this tweet in front of me from January of 2020, exactly 5 years ago, where Arvind Kejriwal says that freebies in limited dose, the key word is limited dose, are good for economy. It makes more money available to poor, hence boosts demand. However, it should be done in such limits so that no extra taxes have to be imposed and it does not lead to budget deficits. What explains the unprecedented number of welfare schemes now?
No, there isn't a budget deficit. See, there is for example,
What are you
we are
talking?
still a revenue surplus
What
budget.
explains 10,000
Yes, I'm talking
crore
correct
of
facts.
loans that you are seeking from the centre?
That was a mandatory loan which is taken and returned very immediately. That is something that all states practice. Now, please understand that you have to compare us with, a budget in losses of, say, Madhya Pradesh, 4 lakh crore ka loss, and they have 73 schemes running, right? Some of them they're successful, some aren't. Similarly, in Maharashtra, which gave a scheme recently, is in a debt of 7 lakh crore. We are a revenue surplus budget. I saw no questions being asked of the BJP when they were doing this in Madhya Pradesh and
I
Maharashtra.
will ask them. But perhaps
we
that
have generated
is an
revenue.
advantage that they already stand to gain with the government at the centre, perhaps. But how will you, as
no, I am
a
telling you
lone
that
wolf government,
despite
I'll call it a lone wolf government.
Despite getting no assistance according to the Finance Commission report, even the BJP doesn't follow that. And yet here is a man who has, because simply we are an ईमानदार सरकार, हम अपनी जेबें नहीं भरते, हम जनता की जेबें भरते हैं.
No,
BJP in
I'll
stark
actually take you
contrast
to
takes
these.
those-
Electricity free has cost, in fact, 3,600 crore annually to the state exchequer. Let's talk about families receiving 2,000 litres of free water monthly, 500 crore rupees to the state
20,000.
exchequer budget. That is what it costs. 440 crore rupees per year is costing the state exchequer for free travel on DTC buses. You tell me, where's the money going to come from for all of these welfare schemes that you have announced this time
Delhi
around in an
happens to be-
unprecedented manner?
I can tell you, Delhi happens to be a place of hard working citizens who are top most in the tax, filling the tax returns, unlike other states. So this is the answer, and there is an honest government which ensures कि अगर 5 flyover बन रहे तो उसमें 550 crore बचता है from the estimated cost, unlike BJP where it jumps cost और flyover गिर जाते हैं. Terminal 1 की roof गिर जाती है inauguration के बाद. ये हमारी सरकार में नहीं होता. इनको हंसी आ रही है, लोग मर रहे हैं इनकी करप्शन की वजह से.
चलिए,
पर he's
सरदार
finding
आरपी सिंह,
it funny.
हंसी इस बात पे आ रही है कि आप झूठ बोल रही हैं.
आप रूफ नहीं
हंसने
की
पे
थी
भी रोक है,
टर्मिनल 1 की
देखिए,
सर.
तो हंसने पे भी रोक है,
आपने
आप
नहीं
झूठ
बनवाई
बोले.
थी वो. नहीं, ये झूठ है सर, बताइए ना.
होगी आपकी बात, तो मैं
टर्मिनल
जब आप
1
बोल
की
लेंगे
रूफ
तब
नहीं
मैं
की
हरी
बताऊंगा
सिंह,
आपको.
I'm asking
आपको
you.
बताना.
डेथ नहीं हुई.
I'm giving
आप
you
हंसे
time.
ना इस पे. आपको हंसी आई इस पे और आप कह रहे हैं मैं झूठ बोल रही हूँ.
14,456 करोड़ का सरप्लस
16
बजट था,
लाख
कुल
करोड़ आप
मिलाकर
माफ कर दो,
1400
वो ठीक
करोड़
है.
का
4,000 यूनिट एमपी को मिल जाए बिजली, वो ठीक है.
चलिए.
हमारे जनता को हम 200 यूनिट बिजली फ्री दे दें तो इनको मिर्ची लग रही है, इनको हंसी आ रही है. रूफ गिर गई, इनको हंसी आ रही है.
RP Singh, do you have a rebuttal to that? I quickly need to go over to Mahima as well.
14,456 करोड़ का सरप्लस बजट था, जो कम रहकर 1,1200 करोड़ पर रह गया. वो घोटाले की बात करते हैं. इनके नेता जेल में थे. दे आर आउट ऑन बेल बिकॉज ऑफ द करप्शन दे हैव डन, बिकॉज ऑफ मनी swindling they have done from the excise policy in Delhi. The leaders are out of jail because of that. They're
Priyanka,
out on
used
bail.
to BJP कर
And
रही है. They are
we
also
don't know whether
making
he
it.
will stay, how long he will
The
stay
Sheesh
outside.
Mahal
Because
controversy
next
is
time
now
he goes to
working
the
in
court,
their advantage. Rewarding the slum dwellers has
The Sone
worked.
ki Lanka also people see that the Pradhan Mantri
It was
Modi is built for himself.
It is the
People
very
also see
chief
the Sone ki
minister.
Lanka.
It is the very chief minister who had assured that he is very happy operating out of his apartment. Now look at those visuals.
He
that we
doesn't
are
live
flashing on
there.
the screen.
If you
he
become
doesn't-
CM, you can
he
live
does-
there.
He
But
doesn't.
Sone ki Lanka mein the PM still lives.
He doesn't. But what was the need for this
10
swanky
लाख का
palace?
सूट पहनकर सोने की लंका
Mahima,
में the prime
I
minister
just,
still
you
lives.
know, for all the viewers over there, I'm sure they want to know how will the Congress party, assure them of these guarantees that you are going to be promising? Will they meet the same fate as they are meeting in Karnataka and even Himachal?
Akanksha, so while the Aam Aadmi Party's accountability is already due on the people of Delhi, on the voters of Delhi, the BJP spokesperson, when he talked about pollution just now, and he was asking, I was intervening because I wanted to ask him, what are they doing there sitting in the center when they talk about double engine? That double engine is causing double pollution in our country. You see, he's talking about debts in one state while we are contesting the election opposite to both the parties. But I want to ask the BJP here, what about the debts in all the BJP ruled states and our country that
All right.
has risen by hundreds of times?
All right.
And we
Thank you
need to
for raising that
understand
question.
that
I'm running short of time. I want to close with the thoughts of Rajagopalan. Mr. Rajagopalan, in November last year, the Delhi High Court has in fact rebuked the Delhi government. And I'd like to say what the Delhi High Court has said, that in Delhi, they reprimanded the Delhi government, and I'm quoting them verbatim. They say that to upgrade, they are not looking at upgrading the city infrastructure, and that politicians are neither collecting nor spending money for the city's development, and were only spending on freebies. I'd like your thoughts. It's a very crucial point to be made before Delhi election. Mr. Rajgopalan, quick.
Going to be a free versus freebies. By my understanding, it's all political, Akansha. It's not legal or it is not freebies. It is going to be a tough fight. But one sentence I would like to say, Congress is nowhere, BJP has an edge. Aam Aadmi Party will be relegated to third position.
Is this a Modi spokesperson? There's a BJP spokesperson and a Modi spokesperson on your show, Akanksha. That's very
I'm
unfair.
just going
I
to
think
say
you should
that
not
we
call them under the garb
cannot
of
fall for
neutrality.
carrots which are being
Do not
dangled
call these
for
people under the
the
garb
people
of
of Delhi.
neutrality.
No,
That
I'm
garb of
just saying
neutrality
that
is
people
deceptive
of
on
Delhi
people.
can't keep falling for all these carrots which are being dangled just before election time. Perhaps it's food for thought, something to chew upon for the Dilliwalas also, who will be exercising their franchise. Many thanks to you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining in. And with that, let me quickly bring you another piece of heartwarming news, but we'll bring that to you in just a bit. For now, let's slip into a quick break.